And I think this is really exciting. What we've started to understand is 25 years of research trying to figure out how and why rapamycin works has really brought to the surface the other two terms in the title of my book, mTOR and autophagy. And I think this is one of the most important health discoveries of all time. It's really affecting the life of every single person alive on this planet. And it has to do not with so much how much you eat or the quality of food you eat, it has to do with the timing of food that you eat. And so let me explain a little bit about these two terms and why they're important and how they function. mTOR is an enzyme inside every cell in your body that senses when nutrients are available. And when nutrients are available, mTOR sends signals out to the cell that says, use these nutrients to build and grow, make new proteins, make new enzymes, make new cellular components. The other side of the coin is autophagy, and autophagy gets activated when no nutrients are available to the cell. And I equate autophagy to sleep. Sleep is our resting phase, but there's a lot of activity going on during sleep, so it's not totally a resting phase. And so autophagy is similar. It's the resting phase of a cell when no nutrients are available, but there's a lot that goes on. During autophagy, the body and cells have the ability to identify old or dysfunctional cellular components and break them down and either reutilize the cellular components to build healthy new proteins and healthy new enzymes or detoxify things and get them out of the cell. So this autophagy function is a critical detoxification process for every cell in your body, and is also the process that enables revitalization and renewal and rebuilding of your body. So we've got two functions here, mTOR and autophagy, and for hundreds of thousands of years, for 99.9% of human evolution, these two functions were in balance. And when I say in balance, I don't mean an equal time for both of them. And when we start to think of mTOR being a sensor of nutrients, for most of human evolution, people did not get up in the morning and go to the kitchen and open the refrigerator and start to make breakfast. And these days, people eat all the time compared to our ancestors. We've got breakfast, lunch, dinner, in between meal snacks and desserts and evening cocktails. And so compared to our ancestors, mTOR is always getting activated and autophagy is seldom getting activated. And so I think this imbalance is fundamental to the health problems of humanity. And does humanity have health problems? We have an epidemic of epidemics: heart disease, cancer, diabetes, metabolic syndrome, autism, obesity. I mean, these diseases are off the charts. And when you and I were kids, none of these conditions were of epidemic proportions. And there are many things that contribute to the aging process, but I think this mTOR and autophagy situation is a critical foundational mechanism that is not operating correctly in most people that are alive today. And it's so critical that in the second edition of my book, I propose what I call the mTOR autophagy theory of aging, to emphasize how important it is for people to rebalance this mTOR autophagy ratio.